Is sedating the youth with drugs a good idea? Hello, this is Chart GPT. Today, we've been asked this question. I mean, it may seem a little bit of a trolling message, but is the youth being sedated today? And some people will say, well, you can't make any of these connections or correlations. But anyway, let's take a look at marijuana smoking. Let's not get even into the hard stuff. And you can see that for the most part, the younger you are, the more that it has increased. So it's basically showing you, I guess, the millennial-ish. Is the blue line. It went from 10 to 15. It's 50% increase. And then the people from 18 to 24, they went from 17% all the way to 26. So it's clearly that the marijuana use has arisen. Of course, that coincides with the legalization of it. Now you may say, well, but alcohol is worse. And there's some truth to the fact that weed is the drug of choice for most youth. Here you can see that the millennials, shall we say the millennials, a little bit into the Xers, basically flat, somewhere around the same amount. But from the 18 to 34, it has declined. Not a lot, but some. So you can see that people are going into drugs more than alcohol, even though alcohol is a drug as well. Maybe they think it's better. But so what have been some of the results? We see here, this is just one of many about some mental illness. This is particularly what about feeling sad or hopeless, but there's others that show some other similar. I just show one that we've seen a steady increase of a mental illness in the youth. We can see charts here where actually SAT scores are on the decline in that same period. You can see here the decline from verbal, math, writing. So there's clearly a decline in SAT scores. And we see here from this report that the younger you are, the more lonely you are. Of course, some people will blame social media for that. So there are other correlations here, but one does have to ask the question, does sedating the youth make a difference? Here's some reasons why people use marijuana. Most of them is to relax. The pain relief probably is in the older, have fun, be social. So people using it basically sedate their pains, I guess. But here's a more critical, here's a study, you can get the link of this in the description box, where they showed that different, and this was done in Europe, but I suppose humans are the same in Europe as they are in America. But it just shows you that the more the drug use they have, the more, in terms of marijuana, the more psychotic disorders you'll see. So you can take a look at that. Now, here's the problem with these studies. Could this be backward science? All people that have cancer have eaten pickles, so therefore pickles causes cancer. But let's be honest, if you're a weed smoker, you're going to think this is all gobbledygook, and weed is almost like the second coming of Christ. If you're religious, you think it's evil. So, but then, these studies, are they factoring out things like social media use, family situation, economics, geographic, and they'll say that they factored out for a lot of these other issues, so you don't make the correlations. So what do you think? Is sedating America a good idea, and are there correlations, or are these results, or is these kind of effects of other issues? And there are other issues. Give us your answer to that in our poll in the description box. There's a post link there. And read the AI to see what it says, if there's a link between sedating the youth with drugs and what the causes and results may be. And don't forget to subscribe.